Morning, everyone. Welcome to the October 21st Commonwealth Virginia Gas and Oil Board hearing. Everyone would please mute your phones if you're here in the room with us. This meeting is being recorded. If you do get a phone call, please go into the hallway to take your calls. Everyone online, if you'll remain muted unless you're participating in the call. And when you are participating in the call, please engage your video so that we'll know who we're speaking with. First item on the agenda is the board. First, have the board members introduce themselves. Start with Mr. Owens.
Patrick Owens, public member, and I do have a conflict to declare on items 7 through 19. My company has a business relationship with an interested party.
Lawton Mullins, industry representative. Mr. Chairman, I also have a conflict with items 7 through 19. As my company has an ownership interest in an affiliated business entity connected with the parties present today.
My name is Gus Jansen. I'm a public member and also serve as the chairman of the board.
I'm Mary Gibson, public member.
Willie Cochran, Virginia Energy member.
And also we have in present today is Miss Jessica Cooper, representing the Attorney General's office. Appreciate her being here today.
Bill.
Okay, Mr. Harris, you on the line? You think he's there? He's muted. You're muted if you're on there, Mr. Harris. So at this time, the board will entertain a motion for a resolution approving remote attendance of a member, whereas Mr. Bill Harris is joining us remotely today due to a medical condition that prevents the member from physical attendance. Do I have a motion on this resolution?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor, second by saying aye. Any opposed? Mr. Harris, you're approved for the meeting. You hear us now? We may want to confirm we've got him. Mr. Harris, do you have your line muted?
Yeah, okay, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Let's make sure you're with us there.
Okay, well, I just had to remember the code. Anyway, that's.
Okay, we're ready to move forward then.
Okay.
Item number two on the docket today is the board to receive public comments. Don't believe we have any public comments. If there's anyone in the audience that wishes to come forward at this time. Okay, no public comments today. Item number three on the docket, the First Bank and Trust Company escrow agent for the Virginia Gas and Oil Board will appear to address the board on quarterly report covering July to September 2025. We have Ms. Maney on the line.
I am. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hello.
So this is our third quarter report. This is for July through September. I'm assuming everybody already has the PDF version of it. So we'll jump right into it. On page 2 is our agenda. Page 3 is our summary. So starting out the quarter, we started out with $4,474,159.23. For the quarter, we received $18,175.29 in income for deposits. Interest earned was $68,478.35. We deducted fees of $4,483.07. Distributions paid out was $1,020.74 per the orders, and the distributions from the no W-9 list was $1,003.65, leaving us an ending balance for September 30th of $4,554,305.41. So far in 2025, we've processed 4 treasury dockets for $120,206.83, 24 regular dockets for $492,099.58. We've issued over 400 checks that range from 1 penny to $62,291.92. Of those 400 checks, over half of them were less than $100. And then on page 5, as you'll notice, this is our outstanding checks. It has decreased significantly. We are down to 1 page of outstanding checks. We've escheated a bunch of these to the state over the last quarter. We now have $7,933.94 outstanding. On page 6 is our balance sheet. This lists each individual account, each unit, operator, the beginning balance, any deposits that we received for the month of September, the money market interest, the CDERS interest, fees deducted, any distributions paid, any transfers to the No-W-9 spreadsheet, audit costs and corrections that we don't have any, and then the ending market value for each account. And that goes through page 12. Page 13 is our list of no W-9s. There's only 4 on this list right now. Ending value of $902.22. 3 of the 4 are deceased, so I believe that Pocahontas Gas is working to find their heirs, and as soon as they have W-9s for their heirs, then they will send them to me and we can distribute those off the no W-9 list.
Okay.
Page 14 is the annual distribution since First Bank and Trust became escrow agent in 2010. Page 15 is the investment of funds. This is where you have money in CDs and money in the money market account. So right now we have $2 million in CDs, and they mature April of 26 and July of 26. And we're getting an average yield on those brokered CDs a little over 4%.
Okay.
Page 16 is our rate comparison. This gives you the rate for the CDERS rates, the Treasury rates, and then the brokered CD rates from the last presentation to today. And then the last page of the report is our CD rates. And this just gives you the range of the rates that we could get for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months, and all the way out to 2 years.
Thank you,
Does
Ms.
anybody
Manning.
have any questions?
Do we have any questions from the board?
Mr. Chairman, Bill Harris,
Yes, Mr. Harris.
just a quick, do we expect this to change much at all? I know the last quarterly meeting, I think we decided to purchase more CDs. I'm not saying we need to do that again, but what do we expect rates to do? Looks like they are falling slightly except for the CDERS. Are there any recommendations as to what might be good going forward, if anything? This is the board and Ms. Manning, I guess.
Does the board know if there's going to be any increase in dockets over the next 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, I see Ms. Gilmer shaking her head that we don't expect a whole lot of activity probably in the next 6 months. Is that a fair assumption at this point? So I guess the question would be, would we want to invest some of the additional money from the money market account into one of the longer term CDs or Cedars Fund to increase that revenue from those accounts. Do we have any discussion on whether we want to hold it at the 2.5 million in the money market or reinvest some of that money?
I asked the question, but yeah, I'm kind of in favor of staying put for the moment, but that's just me.
Sure. Go ahead again, Mr. Lawton.
I
No,
just
Mr.
said
Lawrence.
I don't see any downside to investing at least some of it.
Yeah, that we don't foresee a big need. We may want to invest another $500,000 maybe. Is that a fair amount at this point in time to put in another CD?
Easily do that.
Yes.
For,
For a 12-month CD, would that be the best option from everybody? That would put that one into the
especially
later.
if they'll give us the 4% instead of the 3.8.
That'll
I'll
put some
see
of these.
what highest rate for you.
$500,000, you can make that happen.
Yeah.
Any more
Do we
discussion?
expect the rates to stay about the same?
I think they had just recently dropped them.
Okay.
The Fed had dropped rates over the last month or so. So that's why you're seeing a slight decrease in it.
Yeah. And of course, we don't know if that trend will continue. So, yeah, I'm in favor of jumping in now with what was recommended.
Do you want me to, I need to make
Yeah,
the
do
motion?
we have a discussion? Okay, do I have a motion?
Yes, I'll make a motion that we invest $500,000 at 4% for 12 months.
12-month CD. So second,
Second that.
all those in favor say aye.
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 And that motion is carried.
And we'll
Anything
see how
else?
closely 4% that's
Yeah,
available, because those change every day.
Sure.
Yeah, I was going to
Based
ask,
on
do
what-
we know, I know 4%, I'm sorry, go ahead.
4% would have been on the highest rate a couple of days ago. So I will get it as close to 4%. And typically we do $250,000 CDs to keep the FDIC insurance. So it would be broken up into at least 2 CDs for
Okay, that should be,
$250,000.
okay.
Yeah,
We'll get it as
I
close to
did have a
we
question.
can.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, when he made the motion for 4%, I thought, well, that's on a good day probably, but, and that's what you were saying. So do we need to
Yeah.
modify the motion to ask
just
for the
trying to-
highest rate next to, or do we just leave it the same?
I think we're attempting to get the 12-month CD, so we'll get whatever rate we can get with a 12-month CD.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Anything else, Ms. Manny, that we need to bring to our attention?
Not today. We'll have another call in 3 months, and that will be before the April CDs mature. So maybe at the January or February meeting, the next one, look at investing some more into the CDs. Since April, you're going to have 5 CDs that'll mature.
Yeah.
So we need to keep an eye on ones that are maturing to make sure that we can replenish our cash and reinvest if needed.
We'll keep that in mind at the next meeting with you. Again, thank you very much, Ms. Manny. Ms. Manny, I believe First Bank and Trust has been doing a wonderful job for us on maintaining this escrow account and keeping us apprised of all the issues associated with it. Thank you again.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
The next item on the docket is item number 4, a petition from Key Rock Energy LLC for repooling under the NOR coal bed gas field unit slope drain vent pipe, docket number VGOB 24-0416-4281-02. All parties interested in addressing this petition, please come forward. Mr. Shell.
Freddie Mullins on behalf of Key Rock, Mr. Chair.
Ronald Miller, behalf of Key Rock.
Okay, anyone else, Mr.?
We have Aaron Davis on the computer, I believe, Mr. Chair.
You with us there, Mr. Davis?
Yes, sir. Aaron Davis on behalf of Key Rock.
Okay, there he is. You said,
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Ronald Miller. Yes.
Mr. Miller, do you swear and affirm your testimony is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And Mr. Davis, do you swear and affirm that your testimony is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
you may begin, Mr. Wallace.
We would call Mr. Davis, Mr. Chair. We would call Mr. Davis.
Okay, proceed.
Mr. Davis, please state your name for the board.
Aaron Davis,
And how are you employed?
employed by Key Rock Energy as senior project engineer.
And to the best of your knowledge, is Key Rock authorized to conduct business in the Commonwealth of Virginia?
Yes,
And they have a bond on file with this department, is that correct?
that's correct.
And you're familiar with the sealed gob unit known as Key Rock DM26 slope drain vent pipe?
Yes, I am.
And that unit was previously by order of this board, is that correct?
That's correct.
And we're here today to request a repooling because there's been some unleased or previously unpooled owners that's been discovered, is that correct?
That's correct.
Mr. Chair, should have in your records that the prior order was entered by this board on July 26th of last year.
Correct.
Since that order was entered, Mr. Davis, has Key Rock conducted a title review of the tracks within the unit?
Yes, we did.
And what did that review show?
There were certain omissions and updates to tract ownership and interest allocations that required modification.
And you're familiar with the application for this modification?
That's correct.
And the modification is still concerning a coal bed methane well, is that correct?
Yes,
And the unit's located in the Nora coal bed gas field?
yes, it is.
And how many acres does it contain?
300.66 acres.
And has the acreage of the unit changed from the prior order?
No,
All right. Now, during the title review for the repooling, you said that there were some additional owners that had been identified?
yes.
And was one of those
These
owners?
additional owners.
Yes, additional owners. And was one of
the
those owners?
additional owners-
I'm sorry, go ahead.
The additional owners whose interests have been included were previously unknown acreage.
Okay. And was one of those owners Denise Powers Elkins?
That's correct.
And what did your review show about her ownership?
It was discovered that Denise Powers Elkins owns 1.19 acres of coal bed methane within the unit.
All right, now where did that ownership originate? Did it come from existing tracts?
Yes, her ownership was derived from two existing tracts, 0.37 acres from the original tract 12 and 0.82 acres from tract 11.
And how is Ms. Powers' ownership reflected in the current filing before the board?
Her ownership now appears as tract 54 in the repooling exhibits, and her interest is currently unleased.
All right, were you able to find any other new owners during this title review?
Yes, we also determined that Vernon Randall Powers owns 4.11 acres of coal bed methane, all of which were previously included in tract 12.
And how is his interest shown in the filings before the board?
His ownership is now listed separately as tract 55, and it is also unleased.
And so these two owners, both of their ownership interests were identified as unknown previously.
That's correct. Once these ownerships were properly attributed to Denise and Vernon Randall Powers, the total unknown acreage decreased from 13.13 acres to 8.02 acres.
And this reduction in unknown acreage represents a correction in the title, not a change in the unit size, correct?
That is correct. The total unit acreage of 300.66 acres remains the same. These are purely ownership clarifications and not acreage adjustments.
And this clarification justifies the need for a repooling order, in your opinion?
Yes, it does, because they materially alter ownership percentages and escrow requirements per the Virginia codes necessary to bring the records current and ensure everybody's accurately represented.
And can you tell the board what Key Rock plans to do with this unit if this application is granted?
Well, will access methane gas from mined out lower Banner coal seam through the slope drain vent pipe at Deep Mine 26. The gas will be connected and marketed consistent with Key Rock's existing seal gob operations in the field.
And you said this was the lower Banner coal seam?
Yes, the mined out lower Banner coal seam.
And has Key Rock obtained leases for a portion of this unit?
That's correct.
And how were the known owners informed of this proceeding?
Notice of the hearing with exhibits was mailed, certified mail, return receipt requested on August 18th, 2025.
And were the unknown or unlocatable owners, were they notified by publication?
Yes, notice was published in the Dickinson Star on September 3rd, 2025.
The affidavit and certification of the notice has been filed with this board?
Yes, they have.
And taking into account the changes that you've discovered for ownership, what percentage of the unit does Key Rock either own or have under lease?
57.63%.
And what percentage do you not have under lease?
42.37%.
And of that unleased portion, what percentage represents unknown owners?
Approximately 2.66%.
And are you seeking to pool the entire unit today?
Yes, that's correct.
And you're asking that the board pool the interests of all the owners listed on Exhibit B of this application?
Yes.
And are you requesting the board establish a procedure where all parties listed on Exhibit B3 shall have the right to one of the options listed in the application, one of the three options?
Yes.
And if one of the owners that's currently not under lease came to you wanting to enter into a lease, what kind of terms would they be offered?
They would be offered the same terms as those offered to Intervest and the other voluntarily leased parties.
And I know this particular unit is a little bit different. How deep is this well?
Approximately 80 feet.
And what are the estimated reserves?
Approximately 815.3 million cubic feet.
And you're familiar with the projected well cost?
Yes, I am.
And did you participate in the preparation of an AFE filed with this application?
Yes, I did.
And what's the total estimated well cost?
$288,065.26.
And are you asking the board to modify the prior sealed gob drilling unit and to further repool that unit?
Yes.
And a portion of that pooling would be voluntary, correct?
Correct.
And a portion involuntary?
That's correct.
All right. And are you asking the board to name Key Rock as the operator for this unit?
Yes.
And in your opinion, if the board grants your application today, would it prevent waste, promote conservation, and protect correlative rights?
Yes, it would.
That would be our questions, Mr. Chair.
Questions from the board? Just a couple of questions for Mr. Davis. Or Mr. Mullins, if you need to answer. This was pulled originally last year,
Yes, sir.
and under that original pooling order, you also submitted a supplemental order
Yes, sir.
And did anyone participate to any of the election options under that original order?
No, sir, we had no response.
And no one participated in that order? Okay. Also on this application, the AFE, the original AFE was somewhere around $53,000. And now we've got an AFE that's close to $288,000. Mr. Davis, can you give us some background on why your estimate was so much different from your original estimate a year ago?
What I can tell you for sure is that all costs associated with that hole have been included here. As you see on the intangibles there on AFE, that's straight from Mike Lissow Engineering. Also, we purchased the property there at Honey Camp. I'm sorry, we purchased the property there at the Slope Drain Vent Pipe. So you can see that cost. Mr. Mullins, his fees included the ATS surveying fee and then the title company. That is exactly what that cost. The total comes to $97,449.24. Additional work, those are all shown. Those costs are all shown through different invoices and receipts, included for all the equipment that's at the flare site today, which totals $190,616 together, totals $288,065.26.
And Mr. Chairman, may I ask him a question?
Sure.
Mr. Davis, you and I had discussion about part of the apparatus for the flaring not being included in the prior AFE.
We did have a discussion about that.
And has Key Rock included, I think you call them towers, for that flaring?
Yes, all three of the flares are included, yes.
Just one follow-up to that. I know we've seen several of these applications in Key Rock over the last couple of years. This is probably the highest AFE that we've seen to this point. Is this something closer to what we're going to see going forward? Have you got a learning curve that you've established now with these type of operations? I know
Yes.
originally you did not include the flaring or the infrastructure needed to do that flaring, and now you're saying you're including that. Is that correct?
That's correct. We'd received some direction from the division that those flares should be included as part of the process. Gas cannot be destroyed without the flares. So that's why they were included.
Any other questions from the board? Board acts on the motion. Do I have a motion on this petition?
Motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Gilbert, can you poll the board, please?
Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Yes.
Mr. Mullins,
Yes.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. You have approval for that item.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next item on the docket is item number 5, a petition from Intervest Operated LLC for pooling of unit BC 600020, docket number BGOB 25-1021-305. All parties wishing to speak to this petition, please come forward and identify yourself.
Tim Scott and Larry Reeves for Intervest Operating LLC.
Mr. Reeves, you swear your testimony is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You may begin, Mr. Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Reeves, please state your name, by whom you're employed, and your job description.
Larry Reeves, employed by Intervest Operating as a landman.
And you're familiar with this application, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And this unit, where is it located?
Nora Colbed gas field,
And how many acres does it contain?
58.8.
And presently, Intervest has a substantial portion of this unit under lease, is that correct?
Yes.
And are there any parties respondent listed on Exhibit B3 that we're going to dismiss today?
No.
And how was the notice of this hearing provided to those parties listed on Exhibit B3?
By certified mail, return receipt requested.
And we provided proof of mailing to the board, is that correct?
We did.
And we do have an unknown party in this unit, is that right?
We do. Yes.
And how was notice of this hearing affected to that party?
By publication in the daily, Bluefield Daily Telegraph,
Okay,
on October 9th,
thank you.
2025.
And are your efforts ongoing to locate the unknown parties?
They are.
And what does that entail exactly?
Research in public records, trying to speak with other family members, speaking with other property owners in the area, et cetera.
All right, great. And what tract includes the unknown party?
Track 3.
And what's the percentage of the unit that for the party that's unknown?
0.1575%.
And we did provide proof of publication to the board as well, is that correct?
We did.
And we do not have an escrow requirement for this unit, is that also correct?
Correct.
And Intervest is authorized to transact business in the Commonwealth, is that correct?
They are.
And there's a bond on file with the department.
Yes.
And if you were able to reach an agreement with the unleased parties listed on Exhibit B3, what terms would you offer?
$5 per acre per year for a 5-year paid up lease with a 1/8 royalty.
And that's considered to be a reasonable compensation for a lease in this area?
Yes.
Okay. What percentage of the unit are you seeking to pool today?
Seeking to pull 51.3765%,
And what percentage do you have in lease presently?
48.6325%.
And you are continuing your efforts to lease these individuals, is that also correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And are you requesting that Intervest be named the operator for this unit?
We are.
And if the board grants our application today and an order is entered based on our application, what would be the address to be used for any elections made under that order that's entered by the board?
Intervest Operating LLC, 408 West Main Street, Abingdon, Virginia, 24210. Attention, Kevin Miller, Vice President Lane.
Okay. And would this be the address for all communications regarding an order entered by the board?
Yes.
And again, you've indicated you are familiar with the application, is that right?
Yes.
What's the proposed depth of this well?
3,450 feet.
And what are the estimated reserves?
850 MMCF.
Are you also familiar with the well cost?
Yes.
And what's the dry hole cost that's reflected on the AFE?
$304,708.
And the completed well cost?
$793,362.
And you did participate in the preparation of the AFE, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in your opinion, if the board grants our application today, is it your opinion that it prevent waste, promote conservation, and protect relative rights?
Yes.
That's all I have from Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Question from the board? Just one question, Mr. Reeves.
Yes.
Under the Exhibit B3, there are, under, I believe it's track 2, there are 2 entities listed there. Interest in the unit, Avisa and CNX Gas. Can you elaborate on how those will be handled?
CNX Gas Company is a lessee. Lavasa Coal has a split agreement with these parties that are owners. The interest or their interest will be handled as paid out as their agreement between those parties. CNX was notified of the pooling and given the opportunity to participate in the well.
So they've already been, you've already reached out to them to try to work out a agreement, but they'll have an opportunity under
Yes.
this order today.
Yeah, I guess that'll come with the
They'll be notified, Mr.
Yeah.
Dean.
Notified.
final order and the supplemental and so forth.
Yes, sir.
So you have is there a way that we handle individuals versus leasees, unleased versus the unleased versus the leased in this unit? Who would get notified first? Who would have the first election option?
May I address that, Mr. Jansen?
Sure.
Years ago, we actually named the parties who were under lease as parties responded. And to be honest with you, it was a nightmare because the parties that we notified said, well, I'm already under lease. Does that mean my lease is no good? So we made the determination that based on the fact that CNX, and it was typically with the CNX lease, was already a party lessee, we only notified CNX and allowed them to determine how whatever these parties who are parties lessor to them would be entitled to receive compensation. And it's worked out pretty well doing it that way.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. Any other questions from the board? Any the board acts on the motion? Do I have a motion on this petition?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Yes.
Mr. Mullins,
Yes.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. You have approval for this petition.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The next item on the docket is item number 6, a petition from Intervest Operating LLC for pooling of unit VCI-600022, docket number VGOB 25-1021-4306. All parties who wish to speak to this petition, please come forward.
Tim Cotty and Larry Reeves for Intervest Operating LLC.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Reeves, again, your name, by whom you're employed, your job description.
Larry Reeves, employed by Intervest Operating LLC as a landman.
And you're familiar with this application, is that correct?
Yes,
And again, this is the same unit, is that correct?
yes, same unit.
And it's located within the Norco Bay gas field, containing 58.80 acres, is that right?
Correct.
And Intervest does have a substantial part of the lease, the unit under lease, correct?
Yes,
And again, we've already testified that we were not going to dismiss any parties. Is that the same with this particular unit?
yes, same.
Okay. And how were the parties listed on Exhibit 3 notified of this hearing today?
Notified by
Yes.
certified mail.
Yes, sir.
Return receipt requested.
Yes, sir. And we provided proof of mailing to the board.
We did.
Okay. And we do have an unknown party in this unit, is that right?
We do.
And how was notice affected for this particular party respondent?
Notified by publication in Bluefield Daily Telegraph.
And again, what is the percentage of the unit and which tract is affected by this unknown party?
The unknown is in tract 3. Their interest is 0.1575%.
And we provided proof of publication to the board, is that right?
We did.
And we have no escrow requirement for this unit, is that also correct?
Correct.
And again, Intervest is authorized to transact business in the Commonwealth, is that right?
Yes.
And there is a bond on file with the department.
Yes.
And if you were able to reach an agreement with this parties listed on Exhibit B3, what terms would you offer?
$5 per acre per year for a 5-year paid up lease at a 1/8 royalty.
And again, you'd consider this to be fair compensation for a lease in this area?
Yes.
And what percentage of the unit does Intervest have under lease presently?
Under lease is 48.6325%.
And your efforts to lease the parties listed on Exhibit B3 are still ongoing, is that right?
Yes, correct.
And what percentage are you seeking to pool today?
Pooling 51.3765%.
And are you requesting that Intervest be named the operator of this unit?
Yes.
And that if the board grants our application today and an order is entered based on testimony today and the facts delivered to the board, what would be the address used for making any election under that order?
Intervest Operating LLC, 408 West Main Street, Abingdon, Virginia, 24210. Attention, Kevin Miller, Vice President Land.
And again, this should be the address for all correspondence regarding an order entered by the board. Is that correct?
Yes.
And again, you're familiar with this application you testified, is that right?
Yes.
And what's the proposed depth of this well?
3,400 feet.
And the estimated reserves?
850 MMCF.
And you did participate in the preparation of the AFE, is that correct?
Correct.
So you're familiar with the well cost?
Yes.
What's the dry hole cost that's reflected on the AFE, please?
$303,715,
And the estimated completed well cost?
$790,067.
Okay. And in your opinion, if the board grants our application, do you believe that promote conservation, protect relative rights, and prevent waste?
Yes.
That's all I have from Mr. Reeves.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Questions from the board? Again, the board operates their motion. Do we have a motion for?
Motion to approve.
We have a second.
Second.
Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Yes.
Mr. Mullins,
Yes.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. Give approval of that petition.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, entertain a motion from the board to enter into closed session. This point in time, I think we have some final discussion that will affect the upcoming petitions. And at that point in time, we may need to finish up that work there. So do I have a motion from the board to enter into closed session?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second? Call the board, Ms. Gilbert.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. So we're gonna,
If the motion be read, the resolution.
okay,
Thereafter, go. Thank you.
the motion to enter closed session is the Virginia Gas and Oil Body hereby resolved to discuss the following subject matter in closed session. This meeting will be in consultation. This meeting will be a consultation on a written case decision drafted at the direction of the board by the Virginia Attorney General's office in consultation with Virginia Attorney General's office on the ability of the board to appoint a presiding hearing officer. This subject matter is exempted from open requirements under the following provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act. Consultation with legal counsel employed or retained by court order regarding specific legal matters requiring the provision of legal advice by such counsel pursuant to Virginia Code, Section 2.2-3711, Section A8. That's okay. Okay. We're going to do that in here, Ms. Gilmer. We're going to go to the other,
We're going to move to 11.
to 11. Okay. Mr. Harris, we will connect with you in just a moment at that location. Okay, everyone, we're back on the record here. Ms. Gilmer, will you conduct the exit poll for the closed session?
To the best of your knowledge, did the board restrict its hearing, discussion, and consideration in closed session to only public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements under the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and only such public business matters as in the motion by which the closed meeting is convened? Owens?
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins?
Abstain.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mrs. Gibson?
Yes.
Mr. Cochran?
Yes.
And Mr. Jansen?
Next item on the agenda today is a petition for Pocahontas Gas LLC for pooling under Oakwood Coal Bed Methane Gas Field Number 2, Unit G38, docket number BGOB. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to skip one.
39.
Okay, it's docket number 7. Sorry. Petition from Pocahontas Gas LLC for repooling on the Oakwood Coal-Bed Methane Gas Field 2, Unit G39, docket number VGOB 06-01577-02, continued from July 2025, continued from August 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this petition. At this time, the board will entertain a motion for approval or denial of the application.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. Mr. Schwartz, you have approval for that petition. The next item on the agenda is the petition number 8, a petition from Pocahontas Gas LLC for pooling under Oakwood Coal Bed Methane Gas Field number 2, Unit G38, docket number BGOB 25-0617-4308, continued from July of 2025, also continued from August of 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this docket item. At this time, the board will entertain a motion to approve or deny this petition.
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
There a motion and a second. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Schwartz, you have approval for that petition item.
Thank you.
Item number 9 on the docket is a petition for Pocahontas Gas LLC under Oakwood Coal Bed Methane Gas Field number 2, Unit G37, docket number BGOB 25-0617-4309, continued from July of 2025, also continued from August of 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this petition and is ready to entertain a motion from the board for approval or denial. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Next item on the docket is number 10, a petition for Pocahontas Gas LLC for pooling under Oakwood Coal Bed Methane Gas Field number 2, Unit F38, docket number BGOB 25-0715-4311, continued from July 2025, also continued August of 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this petition. This time, the board will entertain a motion to approve or deny the petition.
A motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
There are a motion and a second. Again, Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board, please?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. Again, Mr. Schwartz, you have approval for this docket item.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Next item on the docket, item number 11, a petition from Diversified Production for pooling under Oakwood Coal Bed Methane Gas Fields 1 and 2, Unit F38, docket number BGOB 25-0819-4321, continued from August 2005. Board has conducted a formal hearing on this petition. This time, the board will entertain a motion to approve or deny this petition.
Make a motion to approve. Excuse me, I'm sorry, deny.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
So a motion and a second for denial of this petition. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
I'm sorry, I was coughing. Deny.
I will say yes.
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. That petition has been denied. The next item on the docket is a petition from Pocahontas Gas LLC for pooling under Oakwood coal bed methane field number 2, unit F37, docket number VGOB 25-07154312. Continued from July of 2025, also continued from August of 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this docket item, and at this time, the board will entertain a motion for approval or denial of this application.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
I second.
Have a motion and a second. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain?
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. The next item on the docket is item number 13, a petition for diversified reduction for pooling under Oakwood coal bed methane gas fields 1 and 2, unit F37, docket number BGOB 25-0819-4320, continued from August of 2025. The board has conducted a formal hearing on this petition. At this time, the board will entertain a motion to approve or deny this application.
Make a motion to deny.
A motion to deny, do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Gilmore, will you poll the board?
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain?
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. This motion has been denied. This time, the board will entertain a motion to approve the AG office written final decision on items 7 through 13. This written decision will be provided by certified mail and email to each of the parties involved. Do I have a motion to approve the final decision?
Motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Poll the board, please, Ms. Gilmore.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain?
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson,
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Jansen.
Yes. That concludes all the business related to docket items 7 through 13. At this time, we have additional new petitions from both Diversified and Pocahontas Gas.
Mr.
We
Chairman.
do have, just a moment. We do have objections from Diversified Energy to the Pocahontas Gas petitions on docket number 14, number 16, number 17, number 19. Those objections are requesting a formal hearing on those petitions. At this time, Mr. Schwartz, do you want to enter an objection to the two Diversified petitions? So the two competing petitions to also be heard as a formal hearing?
Yes, we plan on objecting to those, Mr. Chairman, as they're competing with ours. So yes, we were planning on opposing those.
Okay, so at this time, the board's going to enter a resolution. Whereas under section 45.2-1618, section C of the Virginia Gas and Oil Act mandates the Gas and Oil Board conduct all hearings on any application pursuant to the formal litigated issues hearing provisions of the Administrative Processes Act, section 2.2-4000. Whereas under section 2.2-4020, section C of the Virginia Administrative Process Act allows a hearing officer or designated subordinate to preside over a formal hearing conducted by the board where all members or a quorum are present as prescribed by section 2.2-4024F. Whereas the appointment of a hearing officer would assist the board in conducting a timely hearing and decision on these matters currently before the board. Now, therefore, Virginia Gas and Oil Board resolves to designate the following presiding officer to preside on the hearings at issue. The designee will be Lydia Sinamus, the Virginia Department of Energy. And do I have a motion for this resolution?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll say.
You poll the board, please.
Mr. Harris,
Yes.
Mr. Owens,
Abstain.
Mr. Mullins,
Abstain.
Mrs. Gibson.
Yes.
Mr. Cochran,
Yes.
and Mr. Johnson.
Yes. So those four petitions will be held under a formal hearing. The parties may contact the division and they will set up the time, place, and cover all the items that will be heard in that formal hearing to be conducted by Lydia Sinamus.
6. Just 4 of 6.
Items, it'd be items 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right. Anything else before the board today? Under item number 20, the board receive an update of the board and division activities from the staff.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Board intends to have a regular meeting in November. We have docket items at this time, so we can plan November meeting. And also to come to all the board members that do have. So the board member that's been appointed, it'll be attending at our next board meeting. That's been appointed by governor.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. The board will review the August 2025 minutes for approval. I think each of the board members will then provided a copy of those minutes. Need a second to review those, or I'll entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
There a motion and a second. We'll do a verbal vote on the approval of the minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? The minutes are accepted. This concludes the hearing on October 21st, 2025, the Virginia Gas and Oil Board. I'll entertain a motion to conclude the meeting.
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Get a voice vote to conclude the hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? This meeting is complete. Thank you.